Today is our story about satellites. Satellites collect and transmit information as they orbit Earth. How do satellites work? A satellite is launched to a specific altitude. This position is maintained by Earth's gravity. Gravity pulls the satellite down just enough to keep the satellite traveling in a circular orbit instead of flying away into space. The body or frame of a satellite is made of metal or a combination of materials and is called the bus. The different parts of the satellite are attached to this frame. The bus provides protection during the launch and when the satellite is in orbit. The sun provides the satellite with power. Arrays of solar cells on the satellite convert sunlight into electrical energy which provides power to rechargeable batteries on the satellite. The batteries store power for times when the sun is not visible. Nearly all satellites have a radio transmitter, receiver, then an antenna. This allows them to transmit or downlink data to command centers on Earth. It also means that command centers can send or uplink messages to the satellite. These command centers request information from the satellite, send adjustments to its course, and can reprogram the instruments on the satellite. Amazing facts about space. Before people ventured into space, scientists sent animals so they could observe how the animals coped with being in space. The dog Laika was the first mammal from Earth to orbit the planet. Laika died from stress and overheating during her 1957 space mission in the Russian spacecraft Sputnik 2. As telescopes have become more powerful, they have allowed us to observe planets, galaxies, and nebula in greater detail. In 1990, the Hubble telescope was sent into orbit. Galileo discovered four moons orbiting Jupiter in January 1610. The Indian Astronomical Observatory, which sits 4,517 meters above sea level in Hanel, India, is the world's highest observatory telescope. Amateur astronomers use refracting telescopes. The earliest telescopes are all refracting telescopes, including the famous and very simple telescope used by Galileo Galileo in the early 1600s. The Keck telescope, the world's largest optical telescopes, are located on the dormant Mauna Kea volcano on the island of Hawaii. Hubble is the size of a large school bus. It fits inside the cargo bay of a space shuttle. The Hubble Space Telescope spotted young brown dwarfs for the first time in the Orion Nebula. Brown dwarfs are so called failed stars because they are too small to be ordinary stars. They cannot sustain